Welcome to the demonstration of a project in Secure Coding course. It is a web portal, college portal, which has two functionalities, login and sign up. Whenever user login with his credentials, he can add an event, delete, modify an event. Delete, modify, he can only uh, do if he is the owner of that event. So as well as he can update his profile, and there is a concept of admin user. He has an extra functionality which is he can view all users of this application. So
Apart from this, all the users, whether the user is an admin or not, all the users will get a functionality to view all the events that have been posted by any user in the system.
so let me sign up a user. Roll number 003. Name Keshav. Okay. Name Keshav. Email ID keshav@IITD.ac.in, and password let us give us pass. Now I've signed into the system, so let me create an event. Name deadline. Submission is a type, and event date is, let's take 18, and time is 59:59. So I'm adding event into the portal. So any user can, with valid login credential, can view all events of the system. So this is the event just now I have added. So let us modify this event. So as I am the creator of this event, I only this event I can modify. Let me update it. Let me change it to 19th. 19th. So let us see whether it is reflected or not. Yeah, we can see that it is changed to 19th. Okay, so I can delete an event which I have created or modified. So this is the only event I have created, so this is the only event I can delete. So it is asking for confirmation. If I confirm, the event deleted successfully. Let me check it. So no events. So let me update my profile. So Keshav 123. So let me update. So you can see it has got updated. It is nice to see you on board, Keshav 123. So this is our basic functionality of our application. Let us see the vulnerabilities in this application.
Before going into the vulnerabilities, we would also like you to see the extra functionality that exists with the admin
Yeah,
user.
yes, yes.
So let us log out from this application. Now we will log in with the credentials of an admin user.
So this is the EXS. So I have logged in as admin. So you can see that there is a extra functionality, view all users. You can see all users. These are all the users of our application. Those who have valid credentials. So you can see that is admin, it is a true, and these are all normal users. So just log out and just we'll talk about vulnerabilities and how we have fixed it in secured version.
So basically, we implemented two versions of the system. One is insecure version and one is secure version. So whatever you had seen right now is in insecure version. Now I'll demonstrate a few vulnerabilities. So firstly, going towards SQL injection, I'll show how to log in without any valid login credentials. So I'm just adding a script into it rather than a part of query, which will be always true. So let us see what happens. I'm just adding some random used password. Let us see. So in this case, you can see that without any valid credentials, have logged in as the first user in the entire users table, which is Sampath Siranam, which is also an admin of the system, and now I can also expose some details. For example, his login credential starts with roll number, so I got his roll number. Now I can do some attack to get his password and do the rest stuff. Now I am logging out, showing one of the vulnerable. I'm showing basically the secure version, how we secure that thing. So
This is the secure version
this
of
secure
our
version. You can see in the
Also the welcome message. By the welcome message, you can
see
that
that secure version. Now you can see in here that it's running a different one. So I'm basically entering the same script in here. As before, some random password.
so this is not, we are not
We basically implemented input validation checks so that no such SQL injection, special characters, or any such SQL injection is not possible. Now let me switch to the insecure version and show a few more vulnerabilities. So I am logging in as an legitimate user itself.
so let me log in as a legitimate user. So I got logged in.
So in here you can see that the entire traffic is going without any encryption. You can see that the password is pass in
And
insecure version,
let me add it. Each and every functionality is a REST service. We are calling a REST service, and
in the background.
Ultimately, in the console, as you can see, that the password can be seen as a plain text password and not in the encrypted format. But ultimately, it calls a REST API where the password is not visible at all. So though you can see it on the console, but in the REST API, it is not at all visible.
So let me show you about the secure version, how we are handling it. Actually, in the secure version, we are using AES encryption of 256 bits AES encryption, which is current industry standard. And let me show you how it comes out. So I'm just logging it with the same user, but you can see that here the password is sent in encrypted form. That's how we handle the sensitive data.
this particular is the REST API. Just
This particular part is a REST API. So I'm just logging out and showing one more vulnerability. Switching back to the insecure one, I'm just logging again as a legitimate user. I'm trying to enter a script into one of the event name, and let us see what happens, whether it will allow or not. So basically, I'm creating an event with the script as its name. So basically, I'm demonstrating one cross-site scripting, stored accesses basically. So type itself, event date as 18, say, time as. So I created an event. When I view all events, you can see that it pops up. The script got executed.
let us say in my secure version
What happens? So I'm just logging in using the secure version. So I logged in. I'm trying to do the same thing with secure version. I just entered a basic JavaScript to demonstrate the vulnerability. Type as just type itself. Event date 18 and time as just. So it's the event is not created since we have inputted a script, so we are basically performing checks on the name part of the event, whether it's script or not. Also we have like implemented additional check on each and every part. For example, if I give an wrong time or something like that, I'm just showing something. So Just adding an event called event itself. Type, let it
Type as blank. Keep the type blank. So
keep
even if we
it.
keep the type blank and we hit on create, it will show us an error.
It's not creating basically any
Ah.
events, staying on the same page. So I am just going forward, creating an event of name event itself, type itself, just selecting some date. I'm just giving an invalid time, which is not. See, still, since I had given 25 as a starting part, it's not getting created. So we have basically implemented check on each and every field that is inputting. So I will just show one more check, which we implemented on email ID. So basically, so it's not a valid email ID.
Click on sign up.
So while clicking on sign up,
Please
see
enter the
valid email ID. So even if I give it as something like here, still also it's not a valid email ID because it doesn't have an proper ending
Domain
like
name.
proper domain name. So still it shows that enter a valid email ID. And if I add some domain names, it actually creates an event. So basically we had ensured proper check in each and every field user in which user gives an input.
Yeah, so finally to conclude, we have demonstrated the basic functionalities that were required from us in order, as a part of this application. So I hope,
demonstrated.
yeah, we hope that you have enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.